Hello, folks. AK back for some more Zenless Zone Zero. Last time we did some more story, and we met up with Shiyuen in Lemnian Hollow, where he found an old artifact, which I nicknamed the Allspark because that's what it looks like to me. And we hooked Wise's brain up to Shunguang, who had lost 99% of her senses and a large chunk of her memories. And we went in there and we brought her home. We found a way to reverse the effects of the Qingming sword by going into her head, piecing her memories back together, and fighting the Sobek monster, or at least a fragment of the creator's will, which took looked like the Sobek monster again. It was a very brief fight, but it was still a very fun little character moment, and it just really, really made me like Shunguang as a character more. Shiyuan, of course, he wants to break the curse of the Qingming, and while they did not remove the bond of the blade onto her, Shunguang was like, hey, this thing is dangerous and it'll kill everybody if I'm not around to keep it under control, so I'm going to deal with it. But at the very least, they found a way to undo the damage the sword caused. And, of course, Shiyuan, not taking no for an answer, he's still determined to find a way to undo the thing, regardless. But at the end of the day, he had to be told, like, hey, Shunguang is an adult; she can make her own decisions. Although, understandably, he and everyone else is worried about her. But Shiyuan went and gave return to Swabian. And turned out that, it turned out that Mr. Liu and the other higher-ups of Swabian had been selectively choosing who gets the sword. And that it's not really just some trick of fate or destiny. It's like, no. They're that desperate to keep this thing from blowing up that they need to get somebody who has a high aptitude to keep the sword under control. And we also learned that, Yi Xuan, who finally came back after getting lost in the hollows, I don't know how that works, but fine. Turned out that as try as she might, her seal that she made for the Qingming sword did not actually work, and the sword was sapping away at Shunguang regardless. And she's just depressed and ashamed, not feeling like she failed as a Shifu, which, in my opinion, it wasn't. Yushuin did as much as she could. She was in the dark about everything. Naturally, she wanted to prevent a disaster like what happened to her sister from happening. But, so, basically, we're on the runway to facing the creator at long last, and putting Sarah down into her place. Although how that's going to happen, I have no idea. Obviously, I've tried to be as spoiler-free as possible. That being said, however, I am not going to do story today. I'm going to save it for hopefully tomorrow, because I got 2 hours until I got to head to work. I don't want to run late. The progress timer on the PlayStation menu says I'm 70% of the way done. However, I don't want to take any chances, so I'm going to divert and catch up on some event quests that I've been putting off, and I'm running very far behind on. So I'm going to do this one, which is called Joint Investigation, Breaking Thunder. Come on, Joey, get out. I don't want you fishing in my room while I play. We'll get going. Thank you, kitty. So yeah, I'm gonna try see what this is about. Get as much of it done as I can, and if I can't do it all in one stream, I'll do it in another one before it goes away. So, okay, we have a Thyron here, and it's one that looks like Lucia, aka who or rather who Lucia was also based on, Ganryu from Genshin Impact. I've never played Genshin. Maybe one day. It'll probably take a million years to catch up in that one. So, Troubled Lady. Which videotape should I pick? They all look pretty good. Hey there. Pick up some videotapes. I'm not sure if I should rent this one called Nihility. Looking at its plot summary, it's about a scientist who discovers the possibility of a coming hollow disaster, and after failing to convince anyone of the danger, he's forced to face the catastrophe alone. Ultimately, he proves too weak to stop the disaster. Sounds like a thought-provoking film. Thought-provoking, more like something that's happening around me. What? Ah, so she's a hollow researcher. It's nothing. I feel like this movie isn't really my thing. I'll return to Giallo City instead. Oh, that's a collector's edition. Does that mean it isn't available for rent, or do I need to pay extra deposit? Normally it's not for rent, but go on, take it. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Well, there were more people like you, people who really care about others. Sometime later, return to Giallo City is long overdue. The woman still has to come back to return it. Looks like this time good intentions didn't quite get rewarded after all. I'm back in my regular clothes. No way, this collector's edition tape is going for hundreds of thousands of Denny on secondhand sites. Don't tell me the lady isn't planning to return it. Kind of regret not asking for a bigger deposit. Belle's gonna be all over me about this. I just can't let her know. Well, it sounded like she's a hollow researcher, right? What if something bad happened and she hasn't been able to come back? A message from Miss Tsukishiro Yanagi. Huh. And I'm back in my monk clothes again. Roxy, do you have a moment? Han needs your help with a crucial joint investigation. Is there even a problem that even you can't solve, Miss Yanagi? Or Miss Miyabi can't slash through? This isn't the time for jokes. Precisely because it's a problem we can't solve that we've come to you, Proxy. You come to hand headquarters, situation's a bit complicated, and I'll explain everything to you in detail when you get there. Sure, I'll be there real soon. Okay, so... even Belle's in her old clothes again. Wise, where's that collector's edition of Return to Giallo City I'm looking for? I'm sorting through those non-rental videotapes, and we'll be taking them all back to the shop in 6th Street in a few days. Shifu borrowed it. Shifu's already got time to watch movies? I heard from Senior Guang that the mayor's been giving her and Shifu quite a few missions lately. I'll ask her later when she's done watching. Miss Yanagi has something else to discuss with me. You hurry to hand headquarters to avoid Belle's questioning. Oh boy.
Is that Lighter and Lucy up ahead?
Huh.
Let's head over and say hello.
Now, what would the Sons of Caliban be doing all the way out here? Wait, Caliban. I meant Caledon. Ugh. I've been reading too much Warhammer 40k lately. I'm starting to get the names confused. Our delivery drivers went missing right after dropping off your goods. If you're not responsible, then who is? Oh, so there is a problem. A little hollow problem, probably. I told you everything I know. Why don't you believe me, Miss? Lighter, Lucy, what are you doing here? Ugh, don't even mention it. Bernice went to deliver stuff at hand yesterday and still hasn't come back. We reached out to other shipping crews to help look for her, but there hasn't been even a trace of her anywhere. I see. Can you recall anything else, Mr. Guard? I told you everything I can. Yesterday afternoon, delivery girls stormed straight into the guard room and insisted on adding nitro fuel and ice cubes to my healthy tea. And she kept muttering, 30-something prime time to hustle, let's get hiked, man. I have no idea who's calling from Kissimmee. Go away. Go away. Thank you. And then she went to unload her cargo and headed back to the outer ring right after. She gave me her nitro fuel, saying she needed to rush back to Blazewood to stock up. Oh, right. I remember now. Before she left, she asked me about the Papago Hollow. Something about delivering an urgent order along the way. Big hollow in the outer ring? Yeah, that one. Tried to stop her. Told her the hollows have been acting up and are more dangerous now. She didn't even listen, just floored it and vanished. I can't believe it. So many already mapped hollows she could deliver to, and she goes chasing after Papago. How are we supposed to find her? Need any help? It's fine, Proxy. Maybe she just partied too hard and passed out inside. Let's figure it out ourselves first. You go take care of your own work. I'll head to hand then. Let me know if you need any help. Don't worry, Proxy. I'll keep you in the loop. Nice to see old characters come back. Hey, Mommy Yanagi. It's been a while.
Hello, Wise. Thank you for coming. We had no choice but to turn to a civilian for help this time. Nansen will go over the details of the commission with you.
Hello, I'm Nansen, Head of Intelligence for Section 2. I'll brief you on the details for this mission. Should you choose to accept, please carefully...
Why so official?
Huh? Hold on. This all sounds pretty official.
Yes, because it's regarding the stability of the Hollow. So please listen carefully. After the recent incidents in Lemnian Hollow, there's been a significant rise of activity in the 6 Great Hollows.
Uh-oh.
In response, HAND and the White Star Institute have both organized investigations and surveillance activities. A week ago, a researcher named Penny from the White Star Institute went missing while carrying out an observation mission in Papago Hollow.
That must have been her.
The Institute's data management department later discovered that a large amount of confidential information was lost during this period. And the one who recently accessed the info was actually Penny. Once HAND received the Institute's search commission, Deputy Chief Yanagi led a 4-person squad into Papago Hollow and began recon and search operations. That was about 3 days ago. The weird thing is, after the squad entered the Hollow, they began to show symptoms of their memories being scrambled. It took their best effort just to escape the Hollow.
Scrambled memories, huh?
Scrambled memories? Yanagi, are you okay?
Yes, I've fully recovered. A medical examination found that ether had corrupted our brains to varying degrees. What's puzzling is that we were all equipped with the highest quality protective equipment. Whether it's common ether particles or miasma from Lemnian Hollow, neither should be able to affect us. After a comprehensive assessment of the situation in Papago Hollow, we determined that conventional anti-hollow strategies would prove ineffective against the legendary Divine Maze.
Oh, Maze. Oh, no.
So, I applied to the higher-ups for clearance to contract civilians in hopes that you could lead us through the Divine Maze, locate Penny, and recover the information.
So it's like the one event mission with Miyabi and Yanagi, right? Sounds like it.
Since Joyous' disappearance, you were the best and only remaining option for us.
Want me to navigate the maze?
Huh? Me? Navigate the Divine Maze solo? Isn't that a bit risky? Just because the Pioneer of Proxies could do it, doesn't mean I can.
You won't be operating alone. Chief Miyabi has also decided to personally join the team. Since this is an important operation, the mayor also commissioned Yishun Shifu and Yishongguang Shifu from Yonghui Summit to assist us.
Okay, so this technically takes place after Chapter 6, but since I'm jumping ahead to beat the deadline, you know, it is what it is. Sounds a bit overkill.
3 Void Hunter level individuals in a single operation? Isn't that a little overkill?
We suspect that the info Penny took contains the Institute's core research data on the Creator. If that data is leaked, it could have immeasurable consequences. So it would help if you could also contact additional assistance aside from the 3 Void Hunter level agents.
Regarding Penny's motives, we found this recording in her personal belongings.
I did everything I could to warn the world, but all I got in return was indifference and sarcasm. Now, I've chosen the Creator's embrace, and will submit those powers that don't belong to us as an offering.
Uh-oh. They're at it again.
Those damned Exultists are at it again.
It is still unclear whether the forces at play here are remnants of the Exaltists, but there's no doubt that the Creator was influencing her actions. We are planning to organize multiple joint investigation teams. The initial goal is to obtain more information about the Hollow to facilitate future investigations.
Okay, I'll take the commission. Since the situation is critical, I'll contact anyone who can help.
I knew I could count on you. In that case, I hereby announce that our joint investigation has officially begun. Operation Codename, the Divine Maze.
You immediately contact agents who are free to come and help. Soon they gather at Hand headquarters. I never expected you would be able to get so many helpers, Proxy. Aw, look at that smile. Mama Yanagi, how I love thee, both for the personality and the other personalities. All 2 big ones. and then there's Miyabi. Haven't seen her in a while either. The follow-up operation is expected to be conducted in groups of 3, entering different areas of the Papago Hollow for investigation. You can check with Nansen for the specific arrangements. We'll need you to guide us through later. Just doing my job, ma'am. By the way, there's one more thing to discuss. The title Proxy isn't exactly well received by hands higher-ups, which can make submitting reports a bit tricky. That's why I consulted with Chief Miyabi, as I felt you needed a more official title. We already have 2 titles to choose from. You can pick whichever one you prefer. One is Special Guide with a position and authority similar to that of an independent investigator at Hollow Zero. The other is Crimson Twilight, which was suggested to me by Soldier 11 of the Defense Force. Apparently it's a title you used during previous collaborations with her. Don't bring up the other title ever again. Special Guide works, please. That's the one. Oh man, that's funny. Got it. The report will list you as Special Guide. I'll handle details. Let's head to Nansen and get the mission started. So Proxy doesn't have the Crimson Eye. I always thought it was some special training you went through, but never mentioned. Oh, Miyabi. Dense, but hey, she's still got it. Even Astra's here? What the fuck? Well, I'm not going to complain. Nice to have the original pop star waifu back again. So she's here too. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Proxy. Shouldn't I be the one thanking you? After accepting your invitation, I got caught up going off over the script with the executive director and forgot to explain I actually have a very important goal for coming here this time. I'm here to get some real-life experience for Hollow-themed horror film we're about to shoot. There's very little known about Papago. Don't get careless. It's okay, that's exactly the kind of unknown fear we're looking for. During my last film, the director suggested I spend some time experiencing life in Waipei Peninsula for this new film about exploring a hollow. I definitely need to practice what I preach. You got it completely wrong. And Light is here. I like that they fished back some of the old characters for other stuff to do. It's nice. So that way, they're not forgotten about. Thanks for helping me get Han to enter Papago, Proxy. Having them as backup really puts my mind at ease. I should be the one thanking you for helping with the investigation. Don't worry, I'll never let tracking Bernice get in the way of your investigation. Just leave it to me. Lucy isn't coming along. She really wanted to, calling it a rare chance to work with Han, but once she heard there was a risk of going missing inside, she reluctantly declined. She even muttered something like, going missing? 10 hours? Do you realize how much trouble that big idiot Caesar can get into in 10 hours? Oh, man. Okay, we got 7 days to do this, so let's do this. You're here, Special Guide Deputy Chief Yanagi, Mr. Leiter, and Miss Astra Yao will be in charge of the first investigation. They'll be setting up data piles in the southern Papago area to get a feel for the Hollow situation. Also, there's some intel everyone needs to be aware of. Special ether energy in Papago is extremely dangerous, affecting both human bodies and machinery to varying degrees. Yes, the Papago, the Bangbu we brought into the Hollow quickly failed. Luckily, both investigators inside and I could see and hear everything. Our vision and hearing weren't affected. Based on this, we had the R&D team design this neural interface patch. It can read the images and sounds in your brain and transmit them through the data piles to enable communication within the Hollow. Well, stability, battery life, freedom of use aren't nearly as reliable as Bangbu, but for now, it's the only way to communicate. Mr. Wise will then interpret what you see and hear to make judgments about the Hollow's environment and guide your directions. So what Wise saw wasn't from cameras and microphones, but from my own eyes and ears? I can assure you we won't collect any extra information. You can take it off as soon as the mission is complete. Wise, you'll have to request a song for me, then I'll sing anything you like. I recommend Ace of Spades. I actually wouldn't recommend that. Never mind, it's fine. If everyone's ready, please board the field vehicle and begin the investigation. Let's go. Get her done, damn it. Breaking Thunder. Use specific agents. Oh, we're just going straight into it, huh? I didn't even read the thing. Come on. Ah, this music.
What was that sound?
Probably just tinnitus from ether adaptation. Let's keep moving.
I think you mean tinnitus. In Breaking Thunder area, lightning will appear wherever the player is. When lightning is about to strike, use Perfect Assist to redirect it at nearby enemies if enemies are present. Enemies hit by redirected lightning take massive amounts of damage. Otherwise, the agent struck by lightning will also take a massive amount of damage. Activate the lightning counter.
Watch out, Yanagi. Lightning's coming down up ahead.
I see it. But I'm thinking maybe we can use the lightning strikes against our enemies.
That was amazing, Yanagi. I can't believe you actually used the lightning as a counterattack.
It was just a guess. I didn't expect it to actually work. I just didn't want to split my focus dodging lightning while fighting. The lightning is a bit too dense here.
Ah, we got some new abilities.
Yeah. Maybe the lightning is what's causing the time-space distortion here.
Okay, so there's a little... So we can use the counter to redirect the lightning, and some other thing with the red circle.
Hold on. Looks like there are some clues up ahead. Let's investigate first. This might help with our research of the area. Let's hold on to it.
Can't go there. I already picked that up. I really missed this track.
Surrender! Quick as lightning!
This portal again. Oh boy.
There's some kind of beacon-like device ahead. It might be able to heal you.
Just like in Lemnian Hollow. Breaking Thunder special equipment can be found in certain areas. Agent interacts with the tower. Area challenge begins. Will be more subject to more frequent Thunderbolt attacks.
Keep the area clear.
During chain time, you can trigger chain over blah blah blah.
I strike like lightning without a trace. A clean sweep.
What the fuck was
There's a control
that?
terminal up ahead. Activating it might open a new route.
Is this a preview for a new mechanic they're adding? Because that's what it feels like. Outside of a few exceptions, they rarely ever throw a monkey wrench like this unless they're really planning some massive update.
Take the side path. Let's regroup with everyone first.
Miss Astra, I didn't expect you'd join us for the investigation.
Investigation? Yes, but I'm mainly here to get some hands-on experience for a horror film I'll be shooting later.
Hey, any help is better than none.
Horror film? Hands-on experience?
Yeah, I didn't expect the vibe here to be so perfect for my film. Terror Cruise and The Dock were both filmed at docks in pouring rain like this.
Oh, I see. Then, what about Mr. Lighter? I heard you're the champion of Sons of Caledon. The proxy must have gone through quite a bit of trouble to commission you, right?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing so complicated. I'm just here to look for someone.
Oh, they must be a very important family member to you if you're willing to enter such a dangerous hollow for them.
It's just Bernice.
Family? Sort of. More like a confused idiot who can't find her way home.
Is that so? Alright, in that case, I think we should evacuate first.
So we have the two chicks with four of the biggest booba in the whole game, and then there's Lighter.
Regain control.
Okay. Well, that was quick. Deputy Chief Nagi, I still don't get it. Why do we have to ask him for help? I looked into him, and his background is all over the place. A video store owner, disciple of Yonkoi Summit, champion of Ultimate Wrangler Championship, contestant of Redo's Got Boo, and even ran a resort with a few students. He was like just a hobby-heavy, skill-heavy, normal citizen, and he can't even pay the electric bill on time at the shop. Well, that's what happens when you have an electricity hogging AI in your HDD computer system. I still insist on commissioning legendary proxy Faith, and he's the only one who can help us. Chief Miyabi hadn't stepped in and shut down our investigation, we would have already found him by now. Well, the thing is, don't worry, just leave getting his cooperation to us intelligence division has its methods, and if it really comes down to it, I'll handle it myself. Sweet talking, threatening, I'll even drop to my knees if I have to. Well, actually, you're here. I still have some intelligence to sort through, so I'll take my leave. Sorry about that. Nansen means no harm. He just doesn't know you yet, so the trust isn't quite there. It's okay, I get it. Speaking of which, Miss Astra won't be able to assist us due to scheduling conflicts, but fortunately we already have a basic understanding of the Papago Hollow. Even though its tempered patterns are chaotic, there are certain correlations we can work with. To facilitate the operation, we think we should be the ones to determine the candidates for the next investigation. It will still be a team of 3 to enter the Papago Hollow. If you're ready to move forward, go talk to Nansen to get the details. He should be by the field vehicle organizing intel. Okay, then. That was something. You're here, Special Guide, and sorry about earlier. May have been a bit too harsh. It's just that having someone unfamiliar serve as our holo guide makes me uneasy. The guide's judgment is directly tied to the safety of the investigation team. As the one in charge of intel and coordination, I have to be extra cautious. It's okay, I get it. Thanks for being so understanding. By the way, I just finished organizing the clues I collected in the holo. Want to take a look? Collected clues. Including any clues we might collect later, I'll add them all to the clue board for you to check and analyze. From experience, a clue might seem useless at first glance, but there's always that one detail that ends up being a key down the line. Kind of detective lurk. Sometimes the most offhand remark solves the toughest case. Makes sense. Sorry, once I start talking intel, I tend to get carried away. If you're ready to hop into the field vehicle and start the investigation with your teammates. Yes, please, let me read this shit, alright? Oh, they're railroading me into it again. Breaking Thunder Standard.
Promise to tell me if anything. I'll give you a hand.
Want to see the red?
Let me finish my cup of hot water. This is what? Promise to tell me if anything. You're ready. A new case to solve.
So there's a multiplayer aspect to it.
Public security, on the case.
We already gathered the clues here. Let's look elsewhere. These enemies aren't too tough. Let's take them out quickly.
Guard. Engaging. Critical to fight. Huh? Don't miss our chance. Stay sharp, strike fast. Stay focused. Let me assist. Take this. You may remain silent. Huh? Face the consequences. Don't miss a chance. Every move finds its mark. Coordinated attack. There's nowhere to run. Stay focused. An opening. Justice will be served. Don't miss our engaging. To your heart's reflection. Such provocations don't go uneasy. Let me assist. Don't miss our nowhere to run. Like fish in a barrel.
Looks like all enemies are down. Nice job, everyone.
To accept. Patience now. Don't strain yourself.
If we can take out all the enemies quickly, might get an extra bonus.
Charged on all counts.
Looks like a clue. Let's pick it up.
Here comes the first. Let me assist. Breakable. Face the consequences. Target is uncovered. Right on top. And here. And here. Engaging. A fool's errand.
We did it, but it feels like we missed out on something. We'll get them next time. Cracked it using the plugin. Area unlocked. Let's head in and take a look. This might help with our research of the area. Let's hold on to it. This might help with our research of the area. Let's hold on to it. The lighting here is extremely strong. Be careful.
Stay focused. Perfect timing. Engaging. There's nowhere to run.
All clear. Everyone reacted quickly. Good work.
We scoured all the highs and lows, but the clues were right under our nose.
Strong enemy incoming. Eyes up.
Got you red-handed. Let's end this. Charged on all counts. Face the familiar position. Let me assist. Much obliged.
Target is unconscious. Keep the area clear. Let me assist.
Justice will be served.
Stay focused.
Justice will be served.
Come off guard.
Justice will be served.
Coordinated attack.
Caught you red-handed.
Stay focused.
Justice will be served. Resist and you'll regret it.
Stay focused.
Much obliged.
Let me assist.
Much obliged.
Coordinated attack.
Justice will be served. I'll bring you to
Alrighty then.
It's over. Everyone okay?
What's that? We scoured all the highs and lows, but the clues are right under our nose.
Okay, boss here from looks of things. Thracian.
No use resisting.
Stay focused.
Much obliged. Resist and you'll regret it. Thunder splits the sky. A clean sweep. No use resisting. Here comes the first.
An opening.
Justice will be
Stay
served.
focused. Let me assist.
There's nowhere to turn.
Engaging.
Resist and you'll regret it. Together, yeah. Focus. Justice will be served. Here comes the first. Yeah. Following Lord Tristan and
Okay. Target is unconscious.
an opening is no matter. Stay sharp, strike safe. The cause is strong. Here to assist. Nowhere to go. Catch him off guard. Take this. Mind and body.
Stay focused.
ass, beat his ass, beat his ass.
Here to much obliged. Kill the game. Engaging. No use resistance. Resist and you'll regret it. A flawless strike. Roll like thunder.
He's gone.
Hold on. I'll need a record of your statement.
An easy victory.
A commendation? No need, really.
I haven't played with the android girl in a while, so it was nice to take her out again. I can't remember her name. It's been too long. Jamie is more of a stunner, so I'll give it to her.
Investigation complete. We should report our findings to Nansen.
From what we can see, Papago Hollow is highly unusual state. Not only is there unusual spatial chaos, but time itself is completely out of whack in there. Areas and objects from different time periods are all jumbled together, wrapped in constant rain and lightning, chaotic and extremely dangerous. Yes, but what's strange is many of the scenes and objects seem to be related to me. Besides scenes from my time in the Defense Force, there's also items I've encountered during my work in Section 6. It's honestly a bit unsettling. Fortunately, the helpers that Wise contacted have arrived at headquarters, one after another. I hope their assistance can help us break through this fog of confusion. Just doing my job. No need to be modest. Thanks to your connections, other squads are running their investigations in parallel. Once the data from southern area is fully collected, we'll be ready to move on to the next phase. Meanwhile, Executive Officer is looking into Penny's traces around New Eridu. If we combine that intel with what we uncover in the Hollow, we might finally figure out Penny's motive and the truth behind Papago. Nansen produces a dossier on Penny. Inside the folder is a picture of a woman who looks awfully familiar. The kind of familiar that screams, "She borrowed my collector's edition of Return to Giallo City and never returned it." What is it? You sure are staring real hard at the picture. Do you know her or something? You bet I know her. She hasn't returned my videotape. Oh, I see. I thought you might have had some inside info on her. Well, either way, this works out. You can handle official and personal matters together. If you're interested in her investigation results or Papago's old records, feel free to come to me for info. Of course, you can also go to Deputy Chief Yanagi if you're ready for the next phase of the investigation. He's finalizing the plans for the operation in the western part of the Hollow. Of course she is. Talk about with the next phase. You're here, Wise. We've completed the first phase and successfully gathered Hollow data from Papago's southern area. From what we can see, the Hollow's interior is filled with unusual thunderstorms, throwing both space and time into chaos, but thanks to Wise's assessment, we've managed to map out relationships between spatial fissures. Just went by my intuition. Based on those connections, we've also charted a route for exploring the western area. Ellen, Xingyi, and 11 are about to head out. Xingyi, that's who it was. For the next phase, our target is to gather as much information about Penny as possible while investigating the Papago Hollow. While Yanagi's in the middle of going over Operation Plan, a familiar figure suddenly runs up to everyone. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your meeting, Mr. Special Guide. Your two friends from the Outer Ring are having an argument at the door. The noise is getting so loud it's disrupting our work. Maybe you should go check it out. Is that Lighter and Lucy? Of course. Hey, Chingy, it's been a while. Well, by a while, I mean like 30 seconds. Well, didn't expect to receive an invitation from you, and you didn't bring Zhu Yuan with you. Come on, where's my police mommy? The police mommy that I really, really, really want to add to my library. Is that a problem? Normally, for joint investigation requests like this from hand, they'd have to go through official channels with public security, but don't worry, I've already taken care of everything. Thanks, Chingy. No need to thank me, it's just another mission from the precinct. In other words, there have been quite a few cases of thieves escaping into Papago Hollow. I'm merely passing through to catch some criminals. That shouldn't affect the mission, right? Rest assured, we're all heading into the Hollow to find people, so the goal is basically the same. It's just a shame Zhu Yuan has a case to deal with and can't join us. Oh, come on! Well, Ellen's reliable as always, at least. If it ain't the manager who made me work during my break, you're the one who gave Boss that commission. Yes, that was me, but I requested it through Lycon. Boss has other things to handle. The Hollows keep causing problems. Mayor is swamped. So is the boss. I'm the only one with time. What a shame for my rare day off. Ugh. It ends up being taken over by overtime work. Sorry. It's fine. Let's get this done quickly so I can go shopping with Ruby and the others tomorrow. Okay, what are they arguing about?
She is not to be trusted, Lighter. You can't let down your guard just because she's so pink and soft and squishy looking.
I mean, she's not wrong. This is Zhao we're talking about.
Hey, I'm not letting my guard down. You were the one who kept saying she's so pink and soft and squishy looking. But also cold, calculating, and scary smart.
Say hi to Lighter.
What's up, Lighter? Did you find any information about Bernice? Wait, Xiaozhao, what are you doing here?
Proxy, come over here and talk some sense into Lighter. This person, who claims to be from some TOPS auditing organization, is completely fooling him.
I'm not fooling anyone. I'll help you find your lost friend. I just need you to bring me something I need after that.
Zhao is so unusual compared to everyone else that no wonder Lucy is having a hard time grasping her. Which is kind of funny considering that she's the pipsqueak tsundere with the biker getup and the World War I helmet.
But Mr. Lighter here keeps saying that any commission for the champion needs to be discussed with his boss. When I called his boss, the lady couldn't even handle basic math and kept throwing around idioms I couldn't understand.
Yup, that is Caesar, alright.
No, what she was saying?
Poor Lucy.
Forget it. It's all my fault. I should have taught her better.
Ugh. Lucy, she has to be the one who has to micromanage everything. Well, you need Zhao.
So, what is it you need, Xiaozhao?
Originally, I didn't want to get you involved. But now that you're here, I'll just tell you. It's simple. Krampus needs that missing data about the creator. We'd like to get a copy from one of the agents who were invited for the investigation. In exchange, I'll give some key intel regarding Papago Hollow.
Sorry, that's not up to me.
Sorry, that really isn't my call to make. Besides, we've already made some preliminary assessments about the electrical environment and chaotic temporal patterns in Papago Hollow.
I knew you'd have some reservations, so I didn't plan on contacting you. But I wouldn't be too overconfident if I were you. It's pretty daring to draw conclusions without having clearly seen the nature of the divine maze yet.
Hold on a second. Just checking my work schedule very quickly. Make sure I don't run late. Yep, I know when to go. Okay. So I knew you'd have some reservations. Fine, pretty sure draw conclusions about it. Let me replay that again.
I knew you'd have some reservations, so I didn't plan on contacting you. But I wouldn't be too overconfident if I were you. It's pretty daring to draw conclusions without having clearly seen the nature of the divine maze yet.
Without having seen its nature?
Without having clearly seen its nature? What do you mean?
Mr. Leiter, why don't you let the proxy listen to Bernice's last voice message?
Huh? You mean all the weird stuff she said?
Leiter opens up a group chat on Knock Knock called Ride or Die and plays the last voice message Bernice had sent.
Guys, you'll never guess what I found. There's a huge nitro fuel park inside Papago Hollow. Fire is raining from the sky, and nitro fuel made with the latest formula is exploding everywhere. Pew pew pew. It's like watching fireworks on Gilded Paradise.
Well, they did hint at a fire-themed area after the lightning one, so that makes sense.
You have to come check this out. I know you'll love it.
Bernice's voice message ends there.
No need to overthink it, Proxy. She's always like this. Just one drop of nitro fuel, and she'll be up for the whole night. Then the next day, she'll be half asleep, saying all kinds of nonsense.
Something doesn't add up.
Something doesn't add up. The guard said Bernice was rushing back to Blazewood because she'd given away all her nitro fuel. And this message came shortly after she left hand, so she shouldn't have been half asleep. So the only possibility is that the place she was describing actually exists. But when we explored the stormy harbor, it was raining like crazy. I didn't see any fire.
You have a point. I didn't think about that.
The squad has already left. Uh-oh.
Not good. The second investigation squad is already following the route I planned with Deputy Chief Yanagi. We have to warn them.
Joyful blaze and blazing thunder. Divine Maze. Okay. So that's the name of it. What's up, Wise? We need to put Operation on hold for now. We'll update Nansen on the Hollow situation and a few unexpected possibilities. This needs our attention while Officer Chingy and Miss Ellen haven't entered yet. The bad news is that Soldier 11's already gone into the Hollow. We'll brief 11 on the specifics once we're connected to the system. We'll get moving as soon as you're ready. It's an emergency, so we need to report it immediately. No time to waste. Okay. Okay, so lightning, fire, and I'm guessing that has to be miasma on the very bottom. Been a while. Well, or should I call you Hareen?
What was that? Comms acting up?
Can you hear me, Soldier 11? I'll guide you through the search from here.
Copy that. Good to have you with me.
Well, this looks like a pretty gnarly area. It looks less like a hollow and more like a digital realm. Like Digimon or something.
Watch out for those meteors. Flames ignite wherever they land.
Flames? That's the last thing I'm afraid of.
In joyful blaze, meteorites continuously fall to the ground. Perfect dodge. Use perfect dodge, a special attack, or dash to trigger the blaze effect, which unleashes a flaming shockwave on surrounding. Massive amounts of daze on enemies hit. Create a burning zone that lasts for a period of time. Agents will take zone damage. Okay. So instead of parries, it's everything else. Ow.
Counter! Transport in position!
You alright, Soldier 11? You're kind of on fire.
I'm fine. I'm not fired up yet. I can feel it. The fire is charging me up.
Firepower, literally. No stuff to pick up. Nope, not yet.
That meteor seems to have blasted open a passage. Let's keep moving this way.
Interesting music. Very mellow.
Good. Enemies are closing in. Let's take them out.
As long as I can use these flames, I don't care how many come at me.
That was fast.
Looks like there's some kind of security panel up ahead. We should go take a look.
Okay. Calibration bypass. Yep. Use the boost to get through. As Peppy would say.
One moment. I'm cracking the gate control.
Hold on. Enemies.
Hold on, Soldier 11. It seems to have triggered some kind of alarm. Enemies are pouring in. You can't hold off so many enemies and crack that device at the same time by yourself. Let's come back with a team to clear this area next time. We'd better retreat for now.
Huh? We're done here already? I only just got fired up.
Talk her down.
How about saving that fire for next time? I happen to know a girl who loves starting them. I'll introduce you to.
Ah.
Let's head back and go over what we've got so far.
So they haven't met before in canon.
Copy that.
Now they will.
Maybe tonight I'll try those noodles Seed was talking about. Kinda makes you breathe fire. Hopefully, that'll keep the fire burning.
I like Soldier 11. Yeah, she's a bit of a blunt instrument in terms of personality, but I don't mind her. I like controlling her. I just wish she'd have a second outfit. And I was not satisfied with how her and B's previous storyline went, so hopefully they make up. I want them to make up. Just letting it simmer just doesn't sit right with me. Hand escorted 11 to the medical area to get her settled, but the bizarre situation in the hollow still left everyone deep in thought. The port was pouring with rain, but just a few steps to the west, and suddenly the outer ring is nothing but flames. It's getting weirder by the minute. Maybe I should ask Xiao Zhao? I think I just saw her by the entrance. She always seems to know something. Yo, Proxy, can't believe you came all the way to see me. Let me guess, it's probably all the weird stuff going on in the Hollow that's got you scratching your head. And now you're thinking you've got no choice but to make a deal with me, huh? You explained to Zhao how the rain-lashed port somehow transformed into a fire-scorched outer ring in the blink of an eye. Hold on a second. Oh, I heard someone talk to me. It was nothing. False alarm. The Outer Ring's wilderness and the Storm Report are showing up right next to each other. Haven't you ever wondered why? Is this spatial chaos caused by ether? Is it so chaotic that even the data piles can't track it? Jeez, haven't you ever played HIA's VR games? You mean this is all just an illusion? A VR simulation? Something like that, but judging from what I experienced inside, it was more than just an illusion. It was more like an illusion. Okay. It was more like an illusion. As for what triggered the illusion, what type of illusion it was, I can only tell you if you agree to bring out the creator's data. Well, no rush, take your time, my offer's good forever. Ichiro Yanagi. Wise, I was just looking for you. We've suspended all investigations, but I need to discuss with you about the situation regarding the hollow that suddenly turned into a flaming area. You explain your assessment to Yanagi. This could all be like a VR-like illusion. You don't mention Zhao's presence. A VR simulation illusion. It's a bold idea, but a reasonable one. That would also explain why the objects in the electrical environment are all connected to me. Some power in the hollow must have extracted my memories to simulate this environment. So what, like a Silent Hill sort of situation all over again? When exactly were our memories captured, and when did we enter this simulated environment? Should we keep exploring while investigating at the same time? For now, that's our only option. At the very least, we need to understand why the chaotic electrical environment suddenly turned into a fiery area. I'll go over all this with the tech team. Once you're ready, hop on the field vehicle and start investigating. Joyful Blaze Standard. Okay. Damn, we're already making good progress. General Stalwart Protection, so that's for a defense character. But we don't have any defense characters, so I don't think it would work. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so it's... wait, that's... Oh, wait. It's a support one. Okay, I got it. Twisted. And I know who's a good support character. Or at least I did. Oh, wait a minute, there she is. That'll be perfect for Lucia. Joyful Blaze.
me if anything's wrong, okay?
It's stupid. How about a little late?
This is the path I follow. You have my complete support.
This weather's perfect for a little explore.
Eradicate all evil.
Ice
What brings you here?
or
This is the
ether.
Want to see the red scar?
How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
I'll go with, ooh, someone's going with, Yishuen with the alternate outfit. Nice. Okay, I think I'll do this one Joyful Blaze round, and then I'm gonna call it quits and continue later. So we got 3 babes right here. My wife, Shunguang, Lucia, and Madami Mami Yishuen. So, lightning area, flame area, and I'm guessing the third one is a miasma area, because that's what the flower gives me vibes of.
Night emissary, attack!
Okay, I got that one.
If we can take out all the enemies quickly, we might get an extra bonus.
Trying to support. It's up to you, partner. Ha! Double hit strike. Ha! Now you learn. Lumber in the mix. Let's end this. Let's smash him.
This thing. Where did it come from? Don't let it get away.
Thanatos Sun! That's it? I didn't even take any—
Good job, everyone. All cleared.
Well, I'm pretty sure Alice would be terrified here.
Oh, this one's locked. That one's also locked. Damn, they're all
The device
flying
over
ahead of
there
me.
seems to control the gate. Let's bypass it. Stay alert. Don't let the enemies get near the teammate hacking the device.
It's up to you, partner. Starlight shine, break the dawn! Like a shadow! Who's the strongest?
The device is hacked. All right, everyone, let's move.
Yay.
Nobody will notice if I take just one little ethereal back, right?
Damn, they're all working
The
fast.
flames are growing more intense here. Stay alert and avoid them.
This stage is mine! Wanna play a game? It's over?
Area's clear. The fire's finally dying down.
All that for a rock.
Tell me we went the wrong way?
They got everything there. Sheesh, they're moving very fast. I'm lagging behind, man.
How do I start this thing? Oh, there's instructions. Give me a heartbreak record. So it needs a record to run? Strong enemy incoming. Eyes up.
Let's
Oh, that was awesome.
That takes care of everything. Nice job.
Lucia, Yi Xuan, and frickin' Chunguang in a triple super attack right there. That was cool.
Huh? Don't tell me we went the wrong way.
Become my fuel!
Uh-oh.
I know a baddie when I see one. It's up to you, partner. Now we start. Faithful companions, heed my call. Ruthless speed, attack with me. Don't It's up to you, partner. Like a shadow. I'm not too late out here. It's up to you, partner. Shine break the dawn. Reverse shockwave. Wanna play a game? Let's end it. Enter eternal slumber. Sweep away the horror in the mist. Teamwork. Fall into the essence of it. Like a shadow. In the name of the night emissary.
Damn, we just murdered him.
Can I join your next adventure? Good work, everyone.
Nice shot right there. The money shot with 3 leading ladies, if I do say so myself. Yes. Mm-hmm. Why do they get 2 of the same faces and I got the snooze face? Was it because I was lagging behind? They got the 2 fastest characters in the game, and I'm like, lagging behind, man. Okay, yep, there's, miasma and final battle right there. Okay, so who ended up with what? Attack. DPS. Nothing in that one. Rupture, so that can definitely go to Yi Xuan. After the joint investigation, the dazed and confused Bernice is found near the hollow exit and taken back to hand for a medical checkup. Proxy, good thing you were here, otherwise I never would have guessed Bernice would be passed out right by the hollow exit. Han finished the basic examinations and questioning and then let us go. We'll be taking her back to the convoy shortly. What's wrong? The fire's out. Don't stop now. Hey, what are you doing? Acting all formal, huh? I'll finish this nitro fuel. You go ahead however you like. Go ahead however I like? Forget that, you're coming back to Blazewood to rest. Ugh, look at that. Drool's dripping down your chin. Lighter, Piper's ride is almost here. Come help me get her over. Hold up. Let me finish talking to Proxy and I'll be right there. Ugh, I really need to thank you this time. Without you putting in a good word, without Hand's help, who knows how long it would have taken for us to find her. Don't worry. Even now, we found Bernice. I'll keep helping your investigation. That's a promise from the champion, and I'll never go back on my word. Lighter, if you don't get over here right now, you're in big trouble later. And I keep my word too, mister. Alright, I'm here. Oh, man. Sometimes I wonder if Lucy really should be the one running things. Because, well, without her, I think Caesar's kind of lost. Lucy helps Bernice into Piper's vehicle and heads back to Blazewood, while Lighter stays behind at Hand headquarters just as promised to continue the investigation. Oh boy. Review the situation with Yanagi. Ah, there you are. I just finished reviewing the observation data with the Intelligence Division. We can now confirm our hypothesis. The scenes witnessed in Papago are illusions simulated from the entrance memories. Unlike ordinary illusions, the ether in Papago seems capable of synchronizing with our five senses, letting multiple people experience the same individual's illusory world together, and this flaming outer ring is Bernice's illusion. So one was formed from Yanagi's, another was formed by Bernice. Then who is going to cause the miasma one? It's either going to be Yixuan or Shunguang. One of them. At the same time, after conducting medical checks on both Bernice and the agents investigating the Hollow, we found that the Hollow continues to drain our energy as soon as we enter these illusory zones. Therefore, at this stage, we must quickly identify the cause of these illusions, otherwise we'll just be chasing shadows, while the Hollow continues to corrupt our minds and drain our energy. We've also discovered an ether anomaly area in the northwest of Papago, according to reports. Bellabog Heavy Industries once conducted construction surveys there, but now we can barely spare any manpower as we're struggling to make progress with both Penny's case and the investigation into illusions. No worries, I can help out, but why don't you take a break first? Yeah, I should get some rest. Sorry, I got a little too anxious when the investigation hit a roadblock. If you plan to assist as a guide, you can check the situation from the field vehicle. However, ether concentration in that area is quite high and extremely dangerous, so please exercise utmost caution. By the way, your Shifu and Senior should be at Hand headquarters by now. There's also a little girl with horns who came along. Yep, Lucia. Go say hi when you get a moment. Let's rest for now and plan our next steps tomorrow. Indeed. Yep, they're right over there. According to Miss Yanagi, the situation here is still unclear and requires further investigation. Mm-hmm. Senior, Shifu, you're here. I heard my disciple has been keeping New Eridu safe. Of course, as your Shifu, I have to come help. Shifu, you're fooling Wise again. It was actually the mayor who contacted us and sent us here. Don't turn official business into a personal favor. Hey, dealing with Ridu's threats and clearing out the hollow dangers, why bother splitting it between duty and personal matters? Wise, I'm counting on you as the hollow guide for this mission. Once it's over, I'll take you and Xiaoguang to a dessert shop in Jan's quarter. It's a three-way date, then. It's a deal. Miss Miyabi recommended it to me. There's a new soft and chewy dessert that's really good. Yay! Adami Mami and me Fox Waifu are both involved. By the way, I just realized they both have their long hair split into a wing-shaped pattern, just like Miyabi. Sheesh, the Triple Z devs really love their split long hairs and double ponytails on their girls, don't they? Well, I can't do any more because I'm out of time and I gotta start heading ready for work in a couple of minutes. So, oh wait a minute, there's Lucia. Hey, it's been a while, my little demon goat girl. Sorry, Proxy, when you sent the message, I was still in the hollow looking for Garden Dave. I didn't see your message until I left the hollow. But the moment I got your message, I rushed over. An unknown hollow, mysterious ethereal. This is so exciting. Keep it cool, Lucia. This is a mission. We're not here to play with the ethereal. Yeah, I get it. It's a mission. Just trust me. Trust is a little hard right now. Oh, come on. This is Lucia we're talking about. Is it just about entering the hollow, exploring for intel, finding the missing Institute members, and finally bringing out that supergiant ethereal Papaco? What the heck is a supergiant ethereal? You're still focused on the ethereal, aren't you? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, she is the Newt of Pacific Rim for ZZZ. She really is. She's an ethereal groupie, much like how Newt was a kaiju groupie. Oh, man. That was funny. Pale Breath is the next one. Okay, well, it looks like it's not a very long quest line anyway. It's going by pretty fast, so I might be able to beat it before the 7 days are up. But so I'm happy I did it, and that I'm putting aside the remainder of Chapter 6 until later. It's clearly supposed to be taking place afterwards, but like I've said, the story for Triple Z has not been that hard to follow along. It's actually pretty well organized, all things considered. And, well, that and the fact that they added previously on segments to access whenever you want, if ever you were coming into the game late and were lost. So, Blazing Thunder, Joyful Flames, or whatever it was, and now Pale Breath. So that's the next one, but I'm out of time. So when I come back, hopefully, likely tomorrow, I will continue this little quest line, which I'm glad to see they not just bring in the new characters, but even bring back some of the old characters and have some of them meet for the first time, canonically speaking. So I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm really surprisingly liking it for the most part. Yeah, it's not that deep. It's actually pretty simple. And yeah, I'm not really a big fan of multiplayer, but I will give credit where credit is due. It works. It's quick, simple, doesn't require much BS to worry about. It just works. Which is more than I can say for other games that, especially from Todd Shortman Howard, with his little excuse there. Yeah, it just works. Well, credit where credit is due. They're doing good with it. Before I forget. Whoa. What's here? Oh, right. My little bonus right here. Start stocking up on the tapes again. Okay, so that'll do it for this stream. When I come back, we will do the next phase of the Divine Maze. And that should be it for now. So thank y'all for watching. I'll be back later. Peace out.